Alright, earlier I did a video of the follower that's used in Logan's run as a tracking device to locate runners, and I was thinking that my version of the follower will be a little bit different, and that maybe it can include some things that we didn't see in the movie but I thought would be maybe useful to the Sandman. One thing would be replacement cartridges for refilling the flame gun itself. There was no mention of ways to maintain the fuel for the flame gun. So if indeed the bottom of the follower could be designed to actually have two cartridges as a backup, or kind of refill cartridges, so that they always have a means to keep the flame gun full of fuel. It's also called a particle cannon, so maybe these could be refill particle fuel or whatever. So that would be located in the bottom. Also, during the movie, one of the Sandmen were attacked by the Cubs, and so they had no, I guess apparently no way of defending himself very well. So I thought, well, maybe the upper portion could be redesigned to contain something that could be used as a self-defense item. So at some point, if is needed, they could pull off the dome and reveal two electrodes in the front, and it could be used in this case as a stun type device. So they would press one of the buttons, possibly on the top, and it would actually be a stun gun, as they call it. So it would create the high voltage arc here, and it could then be used as a self-defense weapon against harm. So we'll try that again. What'll probably happen is the little white bar in the front, the little push button or simulated push button bar on the front, could be modified to actually contain two switches. They could rock it either the left side or the right side, and by doing so would create the high voltage arc that you see here. So anyway, that's what I wanted to do, and I wanted to create something a little different that most of the followers don't have. They're just showing the traditional LEDs or backlit screen or little bitty monitors. But I did notice that in the close-up shots of the follower, the hero has an added piece that goes around the front of it that holds a maybe a slide or something that could be backlit. But then again, within the next few scenes, I could see that the follower that was being used no longer had that cover. So basically throughout the entire movie, it was just the basic one without the added little piece that adds around the front. So the only time you really even see that is during the close-ups. But any other time, it's just the basic screen on the front, you know, where it's just the two screens are about the same size. The one that's the speaker and the lit screen are roughly the same size, but they didn't have that added piece on the front to hold a slide. So I'm not sure why they did that. They could have probably made a slide that could fit into like little slots on the front to hold the slide in place on the screen, but they opted to add an outer kind of a piece that was used to replace the pictures quickly, I guess, during filming, but that apparently was the logic behind it, is they added that piece for the slides. So anyway, so as far as I could tell by watching the movie, they had just the basic follower. The close-ups were the only one that showed this added piece, and that was it. And so anyway, this is based on just the basic follower and not the one with the added piece at all. So if I do a backlight at all, I'm just going to make maybe little slots, little guide slots that hold the slide right there on the screen itself without the added piece at all. So anyway, this is my version of the follower, and by rocking the little white push button there, could be used to actually create the stun gun safety or weapon on the front. So we'll do that again, just like that. Alright, thank you for watching.